So I just use the trunk area as a means of planting, and there you go, the lettuce is coming up. And if this top part, hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Country Murray here. Today I'm just going to be clearing out this garden bed just to control what's happening in it. We have some amaranth in this bed with some bell peppers and other things, but as we go along and clear away the amaranth, we will know what's deeper in this bed. So I'm just coming through and getting out basically all of these amaranth. They have overgrown on me, and this is just a 4x6 bed. This is just a 4x6 bed because I remember when I was cutting these board, it was 10 feet board, so 4x6. Yeah, so these are some 4x6 beds, and I'm just going ahead and clearing out this middle one here that I had, well, which amaranth is in. This just goes to show you guys that a little bit of space goes a long way, because we eat amaranth a lot in this household, and even in a 4x6 bed we can't really eat them all off. I'm just starting, but seems that the rain is coming down, so maybe I'm going to take a break with the camera from out of the rain. I'm not sure. It's just drizzling a bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut these amaranths deep. I'm going to leave the roots in ground. Trying not to cut the sprinkler line. And then now we're going to start again. There's my neighbor's dog as soon as I start up the camera. So let's start again, guys. We got about an hour of rain and I'm back out. So after every storm there should be a calm. So I'm just getting rid of these amaranth. As I always say, these are the weeds in my garden, amaranth, and these are the things that we eat most from the garden. So we have a lot of callaloo in this household. We cook it, we use it to make juice. If I could find a amaranth cake recipe, I would have done it. But just for a small space, this is still outdoing us for a 6x4 bed. So this is really what you can do with the average backyard wherever you are. Well, not wherever you are, because climate dictates a lot, but in most places this is what you can do with the average backyard. After I'm done cutting all these amaranth, I'm going to sow something in this bed. I'm not going to just leave it open like this. Even though I have cabbage and some lettuce inside here, I'm still going to put some more things in here. And the beauty about this, amaranths will start growing back here in the spring, because once the seeds fall into this bed, it will just create a seed bank, and you will have amaranth there for maybe another 2 or 3 years, because they hold a very long seed bank. All of this is going to the chicken. I think I have enough food for the rabbits already, so I'll be just putting everything right here to the chickens. right here. This is a Scotch bonnet pepper plant. I'm not sure if this is gonna bear over the winter, because Scotch bonnet, they are really warm with a crop. Well, hot pepper on a whole, they are warm with a crop. But I'm just gonna keep them there. As soon as I'm done here, I'm just gonna show you guys. Today is what? Today is the 3rd of December. And I'm gonna show you guys that I kept my word and I had the cucumbers all the way until the first week of December. So it was just a personal challenge for me to keep cucumbers deep into the season. If you're gardening and you don't have some form of livestock, start thinking about it. If you're in a HOA and you can't have chickens, start considering getting even a rabbit, because these things would be going to waste if I didn't have chicken and rabbits. But now, since I have them on the little urban homestead with me, they can get all these things, especially the rabbits. They can turn these things into manure within hours, and you will have them to throw back into the garden. So the rabbit is a win-win. I just can't say much on it, but it's really a win-win for any gardener. A single rabbit is a win for you. And if you have enough space where you can rear a bird, that means you can rear a rabbit. A rabbit just need a tiny cage, that's all. And you set up a catchment area for the poop and the urine, and you're good to go. If you can have a dog, you can have 10 rabbits. But I'm just saying, if you can have a dog, you can have a rabbit. This is the carrot area. I'm just upweeding whatever is inside here, even though these carrots are very dense. And then now, I think I'm not gonna till the soil, but I'm gonna pull a few. I think I'm gonna pull a few of the smaller amaranths, and that now will disturb the surface, so I can go ahead and sow seeds. But we just got about, I should check the rain gauge. We just got about maybe a quarter of an inch of rain, and that is good for me right now. This time of year is really our dry time of year. Well, we have two dry time of year, during the fall and during the spring months. Our rainy season in Florida is normally, or our monsoon season is normally during the summer months, late May back to September. Let me just grab these and then I'll get back to you guys. We also have another amaranth way over yonder. Let me go get it. This one isn't so bad, but maybe I can leave a few seeds from it. That'll do. And within weeks, if the temperature doesn't fall too low, we'll have amaranth popping up again, but I'm not really concerned about them right now. Springtime, they'll bounce back. I have a lot in storage in my deep freeze, so we use those whenever you put the amaranth, whenever you prepare the amaranth, like clean them up, cut them up, and you put them on the refrigerator. they're not as delicious when it's time to cook them. So what I do, I put them in the deep freeze and use them to make the amaranth juice, and I'll drink that juice. And then fresh amaranth from the garden, I'll cook those. In these grow bags over here, I have a few amaranth here and there. I try to control these more, but I'm gonna get these out now. It's now December. We're in the first week of December. I think I can get rid of all the amaranth plants in my garden and just allow for cooler season crop to thrive now in the garden. These will always be here, maybe 10 months out of the year or 9 months out of the year. Amaranths will be in my garden, so I'm not too worried about them right now. Let me just get rid of these. I think that should be good. And cutting these back, I realize that I have some tomatoes right here. Here we have a tomato plant right here, and another one over on this side that has been shielded by the amaranth. So let me just go ahead and clean up around them right now. But that's how it is when you garden this way. You have some plants into some places, and then when you're harvesting or cleaning up, then there and then you realize that those plants were there. It's kind of tricky. It's not for the weak at heart, but you just have to keep on gardening, and when you find them, then you can give them some love. This is the bundle of amaranth that I got, or callaloo. We call them callaloo in Jamaica. And this is a large one. I'm not sure if camera is doing it justice, but it's a large bundle and a heavy one. I'm just a strong man. I'm going to get some cucumbers now also, because I told you guys that I will try and push these cucumbers until the first or second week of December. We're now in the first week of December, and I'm not going to give up on them. So here we are. If you can push your cucumbers until this time, you're doing a very great job. Even if you can't push them until this time, as long as you get harvest, great job. Even for the effort, you're doing a great job in the garden. So just don't stop trying, don't stop planting, don't stop pushing yourself to grow your own food at some point. Let's see if we have any on this side. We have a few small ones. I'm going to leave those. These will be ready within maybe another week, so we're just going to leave these. So this is my new grow bag area right here, and this is a papaya plant or papaya tree that I cut down a few weeks ago. I got rid of it, but I didn't get rid of the entire plant. I went ahead and put a couple of lettuce seeds inside, and this is what it's looking like. I'm going to take you guys a bit closer. So there we are, a lettuce growing in a papaya plant. Instead of getting rid of the entire plant, I went ahead, cut the plant halfway and used the trunk area. So I just use the trunk area as a means of planting, and there you go. The lettuce is coming up, and if this top part, upper part should rot, I'm just going to cut it and replant down in it for the spring season, because this plant is still alive. Down here we have these little sprouts coming out, so that shows that this papaya plant can be here for another couple of months. So as long as it's here, we won't be getting any fruit off it. I'll just use the plant as a grow area for maybe lettuces or some other small crop that won't be a burden inside here. So there you go, lettuce growing from a papaya trunk. So let me just go ahead and take these over to the chicken, and then we can head back to the garden. This is a lot, guys. So I'm just gonna get out most of these smaller weed. I don't know the name of these, but I see it a lot on the internet saying that it's a medicinal plant. Normally use it for the birds, give it to them whenever they are laying, and it always works out well for them, but I'm just not sure the name. But I'm getting rid of some of these from the garden, and in doing so, this is like a root till. This is what you would call a root till. I'm uprooting plants and I'm disturbing the soil surface, the surface of the earth. And in doing this now, I'll go ahead and just sow some seeds. Have some cauliflower here with me. Also have some lettuce and a few radish. So I'm just going in with a few of these seeds in here. If they do germinate, that's good. If they don't, it's okay. But when you're gardening, you just have to test your hands at time. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a few inside here. I think I'm gonna get rid of some of these leaves so that they don't overshadow the seed. So I'm gonna get rid of these, and then I'm gonna go in and sprinkle all over. So we still have some lettuce inside here. I'm not sure what these are, but I can find out. And we have some bell peppers also. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this one and show you guys. Always keep a knife or some form of clipper when you're in the garden. So not a big bell pepper, but it's a harvest. And I think I see a few banana peppers on this plant right here. So in the same bed that we had the Amaranth 5 minutes ago, these were under the canopy. That's gardening. Let me just get rid of all of these, and then we just sprinkle a few seeds. So we have the cauliflower here. I'm just going in with just a little bit, and this is like 20 seeds I'm going in with, or maybe about 24. We also have some onions inside here. So these beds, they're multi-purpose and multifunctional. These are, what you call these again, the California bell. This side, I think I'm gonna plant the radishes on this side. So oops, almost killed that onion. I'm just gonna disturb a bit. There was an onion right there too, so I don't want to be disturbing this too much. And I try not to transplant my radishes, so wherever I set them, that's where I normally want them to stay. So with the radishes, I'm going to be more careful with the seeds and space them maybe about 2 inches apart. Radishes are not that big, so 2 inches apart is good enough for them. These things that I'm popping up, these are from the oak that is hanging over. The root sends out a lot of little suckers, so that's a pain for me in the garden, but It's a pain that I have to live with for now. And now I'm going to sprinkle a few lettuce. The thing with lettuce is that you always can transplant them. They are good transplanters. So if these should germinate, it is easy for me to go ahead and put them exactly where I want them. Before we move, this eggplant is doing well in this bed right here. Let me take you guys in a little bit closer. There we have one right here. Come down. There's another one right there. And I think one more is right there. So I'm seeing only, 4 of them. Baby one over there. And more is even down on that side. I'm not sure if the camera is focusing. But that's a few. That's about what, 5? So we really had about a quarter of an inch of rain. So not a lot, but still giving thanks for it. We have cabbages ready, and well, we have a lot of things being ready at this time of month, this time of year, but cabbages are really looking good. Think I'm gonna do a harvest maybe on Friday to show you guys what I'm getting out of my bags. But the grow bags, they did well for the brassicas. Also these pepper plants right here, this is like my 5th video where I'm saying I'm gonna be getting rid of them, but they just keep on bearing. So I'm keeping them until the weather do away with them. But for now, these Scotch bonnets, they're just going. They're just chugging along, peppering along in the garden. So let's keep it that way. This was just a quick cleanup, getting rid of some amaranth from a garden bed and putting down some seeds to grow in space of those amaranth. So that's gonna be it from Country Tomorrow. God bless you all. See you in the next one. Happy gardening and cheers.